Hello, thank you for joining me for this trainer talk. As you can see today, probably guessed by the title, we are not going to be doing a workout. It's June, we're halfway through the year, we're far away from where we started with our New Year's resolutions and the things that we set out to accomplish. I wanted to check in and see how we were all doing and staying on track with all of that. Also, a big part of it is we'll be talking about motivation and discipline and what to do when there isn't either or enough of either. So grab your pen and your paper and we're gonna get started right now. Okay, we are ready to go. So getting straight to the point, if I have to choose between motivation or discipline, discipline is going to win every single time. It's gonna take you way farther than motivation will ever bring you in your fitness journey and the things that you want for yourself health-wise. The reason being, motivation is what makes us feel good. It's what inspires us. It's that like, yes, I can't wait to do that feeling. And if you're waiting around for that feeling to happen all of the time, then you might be missing more workouts than you can afford to. Whereas developing discipline gives you a sense of control. You're not waiting for something to happen to you. You are the master of making it happen. And with that comes the development of the discipline. I do not feel like working out, but I am disciplined and I made it happen every single day, whether I feel like it or not. With the exception of injury or illness, sometimes life happens, you need a break. But if I'm tired, if I had a busy day, I do something because I'm disciplined and I have developed my discipline for so long that it actually takes more discipline to have a rest day than it does to stay on track and do the workouts. When I have to miss a workout, it drives me so insanely crazy. So we hear that discipline is key, and a lot of times we're not really told how to develop that. So that's what we're going to talk about here today. So we kind of started with the main point, and we'll work backwards from there. So you really have to examine your relationship with your feelings regarding exercise, motivation, discipline. What are the thoughts that are happening when you hear or you think to yourself, I need to exercise today? Is it a dread? Is it a sense of like procrastination? Are you uncomfortable with working out? And so now it's something that you're avoiding until the very last minute and you know you have to do it. So then you're rushing through it. It's stressed, it's frantic. So you really have to look at the environment that you are creating, not your outside environment, but inside your own head. What does that environment look like? Why are you dreading exercise so much? Are you still relating exercise to something negative that happened in your past? Maybe you were bullied for your weight, or you got made fun of in gym class, or you were in a sports program and hurt yourself and now you associate pain and injury with exercise. You have to really examine and get to the root cause of why you are dreading exercise so much. We're not going to look forward to it every single day. That's unrealistic. But we do have to look at developing a healthy mindset when we approach our exercise. Do not use exercise as a form of punishment. It's not going to work that way. I use exercise because I care about my body. I have to live in it, and having the discipline is going to keep my body, my home, stable and comfortable as possible through the aging process. We know that as you age, the thing that you can control the most, that will have the biggest impact on how you age physically and with your cognitive abilities, so dementia, Alzheimer's, exercise is the only thing proven to reduce the risks of age-related decline. Just like you have to be disciplined with cleaning your home, I never feel like folding my laundry. Never. But I have to do it because it's just part of life. I have accepted that this is something that I have to do if I want to enjoy a nice, clean home. So make peace with the fact that you have to exercise. It is good for you. It is something that hopefully you can enjoy doing. But even if it is not your favorite activity, it still needs to be done. If you do not exercise, there will be a price to pay later. So whether it's physical, mental, some sort of cost will come due for leading an inactive lifestyle. How big that cost, I don't know, but I love you all so much, enough to tell you the truth, that if you do not exercise, it will cost you in the long run. It's better just to do it now. The saying holds true, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. You have the ability to do something now to save yourself so much headache, pain, discomfort later on. You just have to develop the discipline to start that progress. So discipline is like your muscles. The more that you enact it, the more that you use it, the better it becomes and the better you become with it. So how do we start developing discipline? Just like we start with our exercises, with patience and with a loving approach to ourselves, and by starting small. So you should be writing these things down. Write down, what are your thoughts regarding exercise? What are your past interactions? Why are you dreading it? And then we need to figure out what kind of thought work we can do and how we can have a better mental interaction with our exercise so that we're not just putting it off and dreading it all day long. So that's thing number one that you should be kind of writing down your thoughts on. You can go back to it. We'll come back to this video and you can go through it a couple of times if you need to. But thing number two is you have to start developing your discipline small and easy. What can you do every single day? So that is going to be thing number two. What can I do every single day? What is my bare minimum starting point? Do not write down, I can work out 1 hour a day for 7 days a week. If mentally you already know that you're not going to be able to do that. So if your bare minimum, if you can look at me right now and say, Jessica, I promise no matter what, I can do 2 minutes of exercise every single day, 7 days a week. Well, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 14 minutes a week versus no minutes a week. If all you can give me is 5 minutes a week, if all you can give yourself really 5 minutes a week, that's 35 minutes of exercise versus 0. So that is an improvement. And then guess what? Momentum, it's like a ball. You roll the ball in a direction and it's gonna keep rolling. So 5 minutes is your push. Maybe you go for a walk. Maybe you do one of the videos with me. You get going 5 minutes, and then maybe you've got 2 minutes. Maybe you can do another 5. 5 minutes is your bare minimum. So now instead of dreading an hour-long workout, it's 5 minutes. Like, that's so easy. It takes me longer to make my coffee than it's gonna take me to work out. So it's a great idea. Start really small because it's not intimidating. You know that you can do it. And you don't have to look with a sense of dread, and then let momentum carry you farther when it can. And then guess what? A month from now, you did all 30 days, 5 minutes. Next month, great. Just like exercise, you need to make that progress. You need to make it 10 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever it is that you have, and you start developing that discipline. And why I recommend doing this every single day is because you are at your bare minimum. So if your bare minimum is that 5 minutes a day and you're training 35 minutes a week, you're not really going to be running the risk of overtraining. So, you know, if you're right out of the gate hitting a home run and you're getting 45 minutes to an hour, 6 days a week, and you know, this doesn't really apply to you because you're already enacting your discipline. But when you're starting out, every single day, because then when you miss a day, it will feel foreign and strange. You'll recognize that difference. So instead of saying, I work out 6 days a week for an hour, I take my rest day, we need to develop what it feels like to do something that consistent, that long, and what it feels like to miss that day. So we need to start slowly. Every single day, it's key. That's why you hit that bare minimum for 30 days and then slowly increase it. Once your discipline kicks in, then you just go to a regular, I work out 4 days a week, go to the recommendations, the guidelines that are set, and make sure that you meet that minimum a week, and you can start taking rest days then. Also going in with those bare minimums is we need to celebrate them. If you have been consistent and you have mastered and tackled your 35 minutes a week, you need to celebrate that just as much, because it's not, at this point, it's not about the exercise. It's about creating the discipline. So if you were disciplined 7 days out of the week and you hit your bare minimum, you need to celebrate that, because that is a big success. We don't look for the big win here. We're starting small. So you also kind of have to approach this with a little bit of mindfulness that we're easing our way into it. So if your workouts are so sporadic and you do one workout here, a couple weeks goes by, you do another workout here, and you've done, 2 hours of exercise over the course of a month, or you've done 35 minutes a week, the 35 minutes a week over 4 weeks is actually going to add up to more. So instead of waiting for these big victories to celebrate your success, celebrate them now. I know that this was a little bit different. Hopefully we got something out of this trainer talk. If you guys have questions more in depth about discipline or how to engage your thoughts in a more positive direction with your exercise, fitness, and nutrition routine, I am always open and available for questions. You can ask them in the comments. I also have a link to my Facebook and my Instagram page on here. You can send me a message there. I love hearing from you guys. I always love the feedback. I hope this was helpful. If you have gotten a little off track of what you set out to do at the beginning of the year, that's okay. Start it off. Set that bare minimum. Start it off. You have the second half of the year, and you will be that much stronger when January rolls around next time. Thank you guys for watching, supporting me through my journey with you, and also for allowing me to support you on your journey. We will be back with more workouts. Make sure that you are subscribed, and I will see you guys again very soon. Until then, you know the drill. Take good care of yourselves.